Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, April the 29th, 2010, and it's time for my Tell It All Thursday once more. This is when I give you updates on my own progress on the Food Lovers Fat Loss Program. Unfortunately, today I have to report that I didn't lose anything this week. Um, Fortunately, I did not gain either, so I'm still standing at 202 pounds. That means that since September of 2009, I have lost 103 pounds. Um, to give you an idea of what that looks like on me, my camera, if I step back, is not going to show all of me. It's just a very small webcam, very tiny one. So the best I can do right now is to tell you that I stand 5'10", and at 202 pounds, I'm wearing a size 18 comfortably. I can get into size 16s, but I am 50 years old and prefer to wear my clothes a little baggier than the young girls do. So I sit a lot at the desk, so I'm comfortable in my 18s right now. I'm for the first time in many, many years, I'm actually comfortable with my size. I used to have the habit of asking my husband when we went out the door, "Will I embarrass you when we go out?" Of course, he always told me, "No, dear. I love how you look no matter what your size is, as long as you're comfortable." I no longer ask him, "Will I embarrass you when we go out?" Um, that stopped being a factor any longer, and I'm very happy about that. I feel like I'm comfortable with me. Took me to be 50 years old to get comfortable with myself, but for the first time in my life, I truly can say I am comfortable with myself. Uh, I can also truly say for the first time in my life that I am happy with myself, where I stand today, what I'm doing today. I'm a very lucky individual in that I get to work full time at something that I am passionate about. I am a genealogist and a writer, and I do both daily. I write, I author several blogs. I am in the process of writing my first work of fiction. I also do genealogy, and that is something that started off as a hobby for myself and for my family, and it grew into a business all on its own. And I'm very, very blessed to be able to do that from home. It's not self-supporting. I could not afford to live off of what I make, for sure, but uh, it affords me the opportunity to work from home. And it covers expenses that might not otherwise be covered if we were just totally relying upon what my husband makes. Um, Now, this morning I'd like to just quickly mention that when you come across a week when you find that you have not lost any weight at all, I don't want you to get discouraged, okay? Providing you have not gained anything that week, I want you to realize that you're going to have weeks when you're not going to see any weight loss. It's wonderful if you're able to lose weight and truly go through the program and have pounds lost every single week. But let's face it, in reality, that's not going to happen for the majority of people in the program. There are going to be weeks when you're going to work out, you're going to run, or you're going to exercise, you're going to walk on that treadmill, whatever you do, and you're going to stick to the program 100%. And you're going to feel great. You're going to get on that scale just knowing that you've lost 5, 6, 7 pounds. And guess what? There's nothing lost. I don't want you to get discouraged, okay? Because it will happen. All of us reach a plateau area. I'm getting to the point now that unless I put extra effort into it, I don't lose. I have to truly put extra effort into it. I'm getting down to enough lean body mass now that it takes the extra effort to get the weight on. Um, so I don't want you to be discouraged. You might, if you have 2 weeks in a row when you don't lose something, then you probably need to sit down and really consider the foods that you're eating, the amount of foods that you're eating. Recheck your portion sizes. Recheck what foods that you were eating. And if you're really trying and you're eating within your confines of the program, then you need to recheck the amount of exercise that you're getting. If you are not getting any exercise at all, I'm going to tell you that you need to adjust your food intake. Um, it's a myth that you can lose weight without any exercise, um, and keep eating the same way you're eating. If you continue maintaining the weight you have and you're not losing by eating a proper nutritious diet, then you're not going to lose the weight. So after 2 weeks, if you've not lost any weight, you need to reconsider your intake. Okay, the truth is that um, it takes some expenditure to burn up that food. You're going to burn up certain amounts just sitting there. Okay, that's the way the human body is. It takes some calories just to be awake during the day. But if you don't make your spent calories more than the intake is, you will not lose weight. So just pay a little attention as to what kind of activities you're doing. Again, if you can't exercise, then you're going to have to adjust your intake. If you can exercise, consider stepping it up just a little bit. Instead of doing a 20-minute exercise routine, add 10 minutes a day to that. Okay? Now, Robert tells you something that you probably are not going to believe, but I'm going to tell you it does work. I've tried it. If you hit a plateau and you find that you're not losing anything at all, one evening or one day a week, one day a week, I want you to increase um, what you're eating. Just one day, okay? I personally do it one meal a week if I find that I've hit a plateau. So, see, like this week I won't do anything different. I might step up my exercise a little bit. But if I don't lose again next week, then I'll have to think about what's going on with my body. But one day a week, you might consider increasing your intake. And what that's going to do is sounds contradictory to what it's actually going to do, but what it will do is it will rev up your metabolism and tell your body, burn, burn, burn. Okay? Your body is a complicated piece of machinery, and without the proper fuel, it will not work right. So you sometimes have to add more fuel to get it to burn hotter. And the hotter it burns, what's going to happen? The more calories you're going to burn. So one meal a week is how I usually handle that situation. I will increase the amount of foods I'm eating that week. Sometimes I'll eat double the carbs or I'll eat double the protein, but I will increase that intake. And I promise you, if you do that, it will work. And that's about all I've got to let you know today. Today is, again, Tell Thursday. And I look forward to seeing you again next Thursday when I hope to be able to tell you that I have broken through the 200-pound barrier and I'm into the 190s. Until then, as I always end all of my talks and all of my blog entries, I wish you the very best and happy eating.